Hello, my Path 9, welcome or welcome back. Today's video will be done in 3 sections. The first section will be where I speak about your personality characteristics, a few of them, as I am collecting your cards for your reading. The second part is the collective reading. So this will be where you have to take what resonates and leave what doesn't, because it is a collective reading, okay? So use discernment, like Path 9. And the third part of the reading will be the pick a pals part of the reading. You get 3 cards, 2 oracles and 1 yes or no card. There are some maybes in there, but mostly yes or no. So let's jump straight in. So Life Path 9, so you are classed as a leader. However, this leading ability that you have is driven with by a humanitarian edge, because you care deeply about those that are less fortunate than yourselves. So as a beautiful soul, you find that people are drawn to you. They're drawn to your compassionate nature, Life Path 9, which you take in your stride. As you know, you don't feel obligated, and the reason for this, Life Path 9, is because you are good at self-care, knowing when to step back and to put self-care in. You've got that balance going on. On the odd occasions you might come out of balance, you'll feel it, but you'll know how to get that balance back. Okay, so let's just carry on with getting your cards. 1 second. Okay, so sometimes you may put your energy in too many places, in terms of not due to boredom, but in terms of you have like a exciting and intrigue, you find life exciting and intriguing, and this can give you kind of like a childlike curiosity. You do have like a childlike curiosity about you. So you can find yourself, just wanting to do more than one thing at a time. But this comes with your interpersonal relationships as well. You can find them very exciting. You find people intriguing. However, you do like to take your time. You're not a rusher-inner. So the people around you, they need to be able to accept this side to you, this slowly coming forward side, and accept that with loving acceptance. So that is the reading part for you. Sorry, the personality characteristics part. We will now go into the reading, and your first card is the 9 of Swords. Okay. So this card is the overall energy for the next 7 to 14 days. The 9 of Swords comes out when you're going through some sort of release. So there may be something coming up with some past worries, and it can sometimes affect your dreams, and things like that. It's a time to face fears, basically, is what's coming through. Now, you're Life Path 9, and those of you who are on the spiritual path have been working actively on it. You're going to, you understand all this and how it's going. For those of you who may have just started out or don't class yourself as spiritual, this is a time for you to sit with any fears that come through over the next 7 to 14 days. So let's have a look. Okay, let's have a look at the rest of your cards. Life Path 9, just let me get these first 2 out. So this 3 of Swords and the 7 of Wands is in your mind body placement. Okay, so the 3 of Swords, let's start with the 3 of Swords first. The 3 of Swords is generally to do with heartache. It's some form of like something that's made your heart feel heavy. It can be romantic relationships for some of you. But there's a walking away. We see this here with the Eight of Cups. This is a letting go of old emotions. So I feel that this is a past, something that's hurt you in the past, and this is coming up. So if you're finding yourself thinking about it more than you usually do, there's a reason for this. It's coming up so that you can let it go, so you can create understanding, and you can connect where it is in your body. We see that here with the Seven of Wands coming through for you in the same placement in the mental body. So it's about grounding and protecting yourself. It's about growth as well. So anything that's coming up for you, Life Path 8, in the next 7 to 14 days is for your highest good. So just keep that in mind. But I think, sorry, Life Path 9, but keep that in mind. I think you do anyway. You know this, Life Path 9. Even if, as I say, you are not actively working on the spiritual path, you just naturally understand how this works, and you're very good at dealing with emotions as they come up, and dealing with things as they come up. So yes, so we can see this bringing things into center. Yeah, it's a bit, the next 7 to 14 days is gaining that center, is bringing yourself into center, bringing yourself into balance. Okay, now in the emotional body placement, you have the Eight of Cups. I touched upon this slightly, but this is basically walking away from that does not serve you. These are the emotions. It's in the emotional body. It's the Cups card, which is the emotions as well. So this is very centered into the emotions. It's a letting go, a release. It's setting that on fire that doesn't serve you and walking off. Heat is connected to the healing process as well. You know, like Reiki is it comes through hot on your hands, and other things as well. Some people, you know, especially in the like native community, I know they like to do fires as a way of releasing. They do some form of fire ceremonies. So fires can be connected with the healing process, and you know, and this is letting go of them emotions. It's giving them emotions away, so that you can allow that beautiful, you know, spirit to come through, that beautiful peace to come through. And as you can see, probably, I hope you can with through the lens, but the sun's there, so it's walking to the new horizons. So again, this is all about Life Path 9, your highest good. It's about letting go of that which does not serve you and moving towards your highest good. Okay. So in direction from Spirit, you have Four of Wands. So celebration is the general rule of this card. However, it's in reverse. So again, I feel you're being asked to not distract yourself from anything you're feeling, to allow yourself to feel it so you can embrace, or well, I'd say you can face, embrace and release. So yes, you may find that you just don't want to do things that, you know, you don't want to be around people as much. It's more about being in that aspect of yourself which I spoke about in the beginning of the reading as I was doing some of your personality traits, is the side to you where you take a step back and give yourself some time for self-care and self-love. That's what I'm seeing coming through for you for the next 7 to 14 days. It's a self-care, self-love time for you, Life Path 9. But it's going to bring good rewards through, okay? Your inner strengths here, you have the Queen of Wands. We can see this, the queen is the master of her suit in terms of the feminine energy side of things, you know, and it is a beauty, it's creativity, it's passion, so determination. It's also bringing that confidence out of you. If you find that what has made your heart heavy has affected your confidence, once you release these energies, once you release this emotion that is no longer serving you, you'll find that creativity and that confidence side to yourself, Life Path 9 will start to shine back through again. We see you coming into your charisma. We see that here with the King of Cups. This is a charismatic card. The Knight of Cups, sorry. It's a charismatic card. Yeah, and you may find yourself feeling, you know, it's the romance card. But I feel this is you feeling more, you know, more in love with life again, feeling more connected, going through a level up of connectivity to life. Yeah, I feel this is about your inner being, is you know, when you just start to flow with life, and when you've been through a bit of a difficult situation and then you just start to flow, everything starts to release and you start to flow, and your energy is just moving and connecting through life, and life starts to feel less heavy again. And this is what I can see coming out in the next 7 to 14 days. We can see this with the Knight of Cups. It's the releasing time for you, Life Path 9, the next 7 to 14 days. And it is, but it's also going to help you bring out your creativity as well. Another thing I wanted to say in terms of the Queen of Wands here is with the creativity, is that's one of the ways you can help yourself to move through these emotions. If you've got any emotions that are a bit stuck, that you're having trouble letting go of, and people you're having trouble letting go of, or situations, you know, past situations, then, you know, one of the ways to do that, a lot of people say journal, you know, which can help, and it does help, journaling helps. However, to draw out how you're feeling can often help as well. And when you get a creativity card through, you know, it's a good way of doing it, because sometimes with the thing with journaling is sometimes if there's a lot going on, like with this 9 of Swords here, so this is in the mind, if the mind's on overdrive, it can be hard with the journaling. Whereas if to sit and draw and just allow yourself to be guided to draw what you draw, and you generally you can get a message through in that way, or a deeper understanding of how you truly feel that way. So drawing out how you're feeling can be a very positive way of letting go, of facing, embracing and releasing that which does not serve you. I'm going to pull you a couple of oracle cards, Life Path 9. First one, enjoy growth and reap rewards, Lady. Okay, that's good. It's a good card to get, and you can see that this is a growth, that you're going through this for a reason. Take the lessons as a blessing. That's one way of looking at it. And, oh, we've got 2 through here. Trust your instincts. Take care of your needs. Okay. So if we read them in the way I've laid them down here. Trust your instincts. Take care of your needs. Enjoy growth and reap rewards. They're the messages that are coming through the oracle cards. We can see this, you know, you're such a strong person, and you have such a strong soul about you, and such a caring, beautiful nature. And I feel some of you may just feel a little bit disconnected from that at the moment, or have been feeling that way. This is going to change. Yeah, so you know what to do, Life Path 9. You know what to do to get yourself through any negative emotions or thought patterns. So, but don't forget to take care of your needs. So if you have been giving a lot lately to others, take that step back and look after yourself. Yes, and trust your instincts. Your inner knowing is your strongest guide. You know, nobody knows you in your life better than you, and you know what's right for you. You know what is the right thing to do to create the life that you want. Okay, and that's just a nice reminder of that with the animal guardian, and trust your instincts. That is the first part of the reading, Life Path 9. I will speed the video up as I clear the cards and lay out the pick a pile section for you. If you want to formulate, gather a question. Okay, Life Path 9, if you would like to take a moment and choose a pal you feel the most connected to. If you need more time, Life Path 9, you can pause the video. I will be turning over pile 1 now. Right, okay, Life Path 9, let's have a look and see what your first card is. Communication is key. New moon in Gemini. Humility is your second card. These are called the love activation code. Now, we know you have great humility. So, yes, you have developed the loving awareness that you and everyone else are the same, but on different paths. And for your yes or no card, you have a yes. And the keyword in this Life Path 9 is inspiration. New beginnings, Ace of Wands. It's a lovely card to get. Okay. Oh, pile 2, these are your cards. Don't let your past hold you back. South Node. And I feel this is heavily connected with the emotional side that was coming through very strong, a letting go of emotions. Because when we hold on to past emotions, they do hold us back. They cause blocks, you see. Right, okay, self-love. You realise that love of self is necessary to love another. Your yes or no card is a yes with the Page of Pentacles. There's also, it says new job here for those of you, if you were acquiring about anything to do with your career. The key word on here is new job, so that may apply to you. Okay, so pile 3. Now, you, when I was trying to get your Numerology cards out, they kept clumping together, and I kept going and to get one card, but then all 3 just flew out. So this, you know, I've took all 3, so we'll go through them. All right. So, a time for healing is the first card. Balsamic Moon. It's time to take action. New moon in Aries. And surrender to the divine. Full moon. Surrendering is bringing that love, that higher love through. You know, and I think this is very important for when you release any kind of old stagnant energy, emotions, and you let go, to fill that space with love, with divine love, however you see that divineness. You know, we all have different ideas of what that is, I suppose. So whatever what works with you and what you work with, to bring that divine love in. Oh God, we could say God, to bring God into your heart. Right, evolution. You realise that obstacles are merely lessons on your path to love. Yes. And again, we've got the green, the heart centre. This is that pure, beautiful love. It's that God love or that universal love. And then your yes or no card. You have a yes with the keywords being emotional intelligence, King of Cups. So pile 3, you are going through I feel you are really going through a shift, and this is why all this guidance has come out for you with the 3 cards. It's just giving you a reminder that everything that is happening is for your highest good and that you are supported, okay? You know, and you may know that already, but it's nice to be reminded of that. It's nice to hear it. The path of life can be very challenging at times. But yes, you are loved, okay? So that was the end of the reading, Life Path 9. I hope you took some value. If you did, if you could like and subscribe, I would appreciate that. Good luck over the next 7 to 14 days until the next reading, Life Path 9. Bye.